buddies, it's your girl AyChristene, and today, guys, I am so wasted. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not wasted. Today, I went to the eye doctor and they dilated my eyes, and since I have these bright lights in front of me, I had two options. One was to film. Actually, I had three options. I had four options. One option was to film with no lights, and then this ish looked really, really dark and grainy, and not to the standards that I would probably prefer. Two would be to wait until tomorrow to film, right? But then that could delay because I have plans for tomorrow, and then it just back up, right? And then it might lead into the weekend, and I don't want that. Three was to, not film at all and then just miss days next week when it comes to when this content normally would come out. And then four would be to wear sunglasses. So obviously I chose not to film. Today, it's going to be a little mixed up from what you see today versus what you're going to see over the next couple of days, because I'm going to record a whole batch of videos today. But since I need to get one out today, you're going to see this one today. But then you're going to see regular videos without the sunglasses. And then you're going to see videos with the sunglasses. So remember, when you see the videos that come up, the other videos with the sunglasses, remember, this is from the batch that Christine filmed when her eyes were dilated. Okay. Yes, that's pretty much all I had for my PSA. Today we are checking out I'm Not a Good Cook, But I'm Trying by Illymation. I'm excited to see this. I want to see what recipes has she tried. What has worked? What hasn't worked? How has the experience been for her? Is it something that she has been enjoying, or is it just a nightmare? And she's like, I'm still gonna do it. I'm still gonna persevere. We're gonna see all of that. Link is in the description box below for you to check out. Now let's get started.
Are you a young, aspiring professional ready to take on the world? Do you own 3 pots and pans and a wooden spoon but don't know how to use them? Are you old enough to not be afraid of turning on the stove, but you still are for some reason?
Oh dear.
Me too.
She's scared. That's funny.
I'm
not gonna lie though, if I had a gas stove, let me get my drink. If I had a gas stove, I would be afraid. I don't have a gas stove, and I prefer not to have a gas stove for that reason, because I'm so scared. That I had an apartment that had a gas stove, and I never used it. I never cooked in there because I was afraid that it was gonna blow up. So I get you. Electric stove, no problem. The flat top electric stove, perfection. The gas stove, I feel like it's automatically, if I turn it on or I forget to turn it off and then you light a match, your whole house blows up. I'm not with that. It's not about.
Figure something out. See, no one tells you this, but when you say, okay, I guess I'm an adult now, there's like a terms and conditions block of text hiding in your birthday cake. Huh. That's a weird feeling. Kind of like taxes. And when those terms and conditions catch up to you, they freaking hurt. And as it turns out, you cannot live off of Chipotle. I mean, you can, but is this really the life you want to live? Luigi, if you know what's good for you, don't come in here. So one night, I decided I'd had enough DoorDash. It was high time I learned how to cook. Yeehaw!
Okay, all right.
If you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that my inspiration for cooking tends to spike during the wee hours of the night. And you'll also know
but you made some
I'm
things
not
there.
perfect in the kitchen. So without further ado, here are some of my trials and tribulations surrounding cooking.
Because of Instagram's
soup time, gonna get a pot for some soup crimes.
That's so cute. That's so cute. Instagram's algorithm, I do not like it, because there'll be mad things that I don't see from people. And it's like, if I let's say for some reason it decides to show me one of my brothers or cousins' posts, and I like that post, then the next time I open Instagram, that's all I'm seeing. I'm not even seeing other things. I wish it was back to chronological order so I can see stuff within the order that people post things, and then that way I can just enjoy my feed like a normal person, instead of just seeing a whole bunch of this one person's feed and what they post just because I liked one of it. It makes me not want to like anything on Instagram. Goodness, Instagram.
Soup time, soup time.
I love the dancing.
In my hand, looking mighty fine. Soup time. Gonna
sing it, girl.
Potato.
Crap.
Whoops.
What'd you do?
Number one, be safe. If you are in the kitchen, you will be working with sharp objects. And if you enjoy having all the fingers you were born with, you ought to learn how to properly use
My mom almost cut her thumb off.
The sharp object I used was a peeler, and I didn't have the guard turned correctly. And that's how I ended up like this. So don't be like me. Be safe. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Oh.
Injury time. Injury time.
Oh, goodness.
Time to account for my cooking crimes. It's fine. I was fine. It was gross. Goodness. I will not show a picture, but to give you an idea, here's a PG rendition I sent to my mom. Anyway, here's how to be safe in the kitchen.
That's what you sent your mom?
Make sure your knife is sharp. This might sound counterintuitive, but dull knives
because I would totally show my mom the exact picture.
Because if you're chopping stuff, but the knife isn't going through it, you're going to end up applying too much pressure to a knife, and it could slip, and you could get hurt. See? Watch. Thankfully, I'm a cartoon character, so with the magic of animation, I can grow my hand back. But you can't do that in real life, okay?
No, you can't.
Number 2, learn how to hold a knife. When chopping stuff, the best practice is hold the knife at the base of the blade with one hand, and with the other hand, curl your fingers in like a claw. Like a cat.
Like a cat claw.
Because you like all those fingers, right? And you want them all to stay on your hand, right? Right.
Oh dear, you see how panicked she is?
Put the sharps away, safe and clean. Believe me, I love a good dishwasher. But to quote what my grandmother told my mother, you're a good dishwasher too. Plus, dishwasher detergent isn't so great for knives. It can dull the blade. And you remember what I said about your fingers.
Oh dear.
I'll link some stuff in the description for you guys to check out.
Oh dear.
All right, I've got a Band-Aid. I know how to hold it.
I'm not gonna lie though, I do use a dishwasher for all our stuff. When you find your balance that works for you, you know. I have a knife sharpener, so when it dulls the blade, I have the, you know, so a lot of knife sets that you buy nowadays, if you don't buy just the one-off, and you could get them like for $20 at Walmart if you wanted to. They have the whole, like, it's like a, not a cube, but like a wood block or some type of plastic block or something that has the knives in there, and you could just buy the whole set. And a lot of the times it comes with the knives, chopping knives, slicing knives, steak knives, and culinary scissors, along with a knife sharpener. It's like this stick, and you can just sharpen your knife anytime you need to use it. So if you want to save time and still be able to use your dishwasher, then I suggest you get a knife sharpener and just sharpen your knife when you're going to use it. There you go, workaround.
Knife now, so let's actually try cooking.
I'm actually just doing it on the ground.
Cooking was back in college, and I had some banging, albeit simple dishes. Chicken with Alfredo sauce and broccoli. Chicken fajitas.
That's good.
Spaghetti.
Yep,
as well as my matzo ball soup. But I'll get into that later. Deep within my highlight reel of wonderful dishes also lives a dozen horrible ones. There was 1 year I couldn't go home for the holidays, so a couple friends and I met up for a potluck, and we each cooked and brought something. And I was going to make, drum roll please, green bean casserole. And I know what you're thinking.
I don't know.
Ew, green beans? Casserole? Yucky, wucky. No, thank you.
But hear me out.
That's cute.
Growing up in the South, man, green bean casserole is the bomb.com. It is the bee's knees.
Oh dear.
If you can make it
Super
right.
cute.
The recipes
I've never had green beans,
cream of mushroom
casserole,
soup, and fried onions on top. But the seasoning is very important. And let me make clear, I didn't ruin it because I under-seasoned.
Oh, okay. You over-seasoned?
That's a lot of pepper. All right.
Hold on, I like this. Cooking and ways to attempt it by chaos. I love it. By the chaos.
I knew it. So yeah, it was really peppery. And when I took a test bite, it was not safe for human consumption. And when my friends came over, I warned them. I told them I messed up the pepper proportions and they should not eat this. But they were my friends, and they're gonna so kind and supportive. So they were like, oh, come on. It can't be that bad.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a lot of pepper, man. Even though I messed up my contribution, it was still a great time because we were all together. And everyone else brought really good food, so that helped. That's what I love about cooking. Even if it turns out to be garbage, it's still the reason we meet up in the first place. And even to this day, there's a lot I tried to make, like tacos and chicken and even milk tea.
Oh, and did you?
Those things need polishing. But enough negativity. I think it's time I share with you guys a family meal that I grew up loving and making. Matzo ball soup. Listen.
I want to see. Oh wow, there's a lot of red yard there.
Was a sponge. Matzo balls are awesome because they soak up all the broth and all the flavor.
I have never had matzo ball soup.
It's so warm,
I want to try
soft and homey. My friends really liked it when I made it back in college, so I hope you guys like it too. Here's how to make matzo ball soup. All you really need is the matzo ball soup kit, which is pretty cheap, and you can find it in the international food aisle. Besides that, you can add literally anything you want. It's just like that scene in Ratatouille. You are Remy, and you can sniff things,
I love the movie.
You can throw it in the pot.
Yes.
You know why? It's soup. As long as it tastes good, you're in the clear. Any ingredient, any flavor, any spice. Papa John. Wait, no. But that's what makes making soup so fun.
Nope, not Papa John.
Let's get crazy in the kitchen. I like chopping up some onions, some celery, some carrots, and
those are great.
Potatoes.
She's scared for the potatoes. Yeah, but in soup, those are great.
What are you doing in my soup? If you're feeling less Remy the rat and more Linguini the human, don't worry. It already comes with a little seasoning packet that gets the job done. But listen, the best part about matzo ball soup is making the matzo balls.
All right.
Step 1, eggs and oil. Step 2, mix that mix in. Step 3, chill out. Just be calm.
Relax.
Add the soup mix to the water. Taste the seasoning. Feel the seasoning.
I love that. I love what's
And then you make the balls, you make the balls. Golf ball size. Don't get crazy. Don't get cocky. I know it's funny because big matzo balls. But listen, you're making a big mistake. A mistake even bigger than your big matzo balls. They won't fucking cook. So don't make the balls too big. Think of the children, please. I'm begging you. Just rein it in.
All right.
And then you put the balls in the water and they float. Whee! Okay. Let it simmer for 20 minutes, and then wham bam, Christmas ham. You got a homey little bowl of matzo ball soup. Do illy. Pat yourself on the back, unwind, and enjoy.
She is so freaking cute.
It's delicious. And yes,
so
it's a lot like
cute.
chicken noodle soup, and yes, it may remind you of something to eat when you don't feel good. But that's just the thing. I know I'm not a very good cook, but I want to be. And I enjoy trying. So whenever I don't feel so good about cooking, and I feel stupid for even trying, I go back to the basics with matzo ball soup. Because it feels good to make things
I love every time she says it. Matzo ball soup.
And this is where I really feel like Remy the Ratatouille, the rat of all my dreams. Making something and making it with love always has a way of putting everything into perspective. For you and for everyone you share it with. Remember, anyone can cook.
Yes,
so with that,
Ratatouille.
Thank you for watching my videos. Double, triple check how much pepper you add to your seasoning.
If
you like this one, let me know by hitting like. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. And as always, stay safe.
Imagine she's doing this while in the bathroom. Oh, hold on. What's this?
Cut. All right. Now that I'm done here, I'm here to give you some exclusive behind-the-scenes access. So,
okay. So I think this is for a ad. Make sure you check out her channel and watch the whole ad. Or sponsorship, not ad, but sponsorship. But yeah, I love Ratatouille. That moment, my favorite moments are the ones where he's like tasting something. He does it for himself and he does it with his brother, where he tastes something and then you see like the jazz animation going above his head, and then he tries something else and he's like, yeah, when you combine this and this, and then wow, and then like a whole orchestra, a jazz orchestra plays. I love that part. I love it. That movie is such a good movie for anyone who loves food and loves cooking and things like that. There's a magic to cooking. There's a magic to trying out recipes. And that's something that does still excite me, because I mean, cooking every day is not the dream for me right now. I have a lot of other things that are cooking around in my mind, right? But when I do take the time to like make a recipe and try something different and try something new, it is so exciting. And seeing it come to fruition is such a fruitful thing, you know? Like you'll see me do it on my Instagram, and I'll post stories of like the food that I'm cooking, and when people respond like, oh my goodness, that looks amazing, or hey, I want to have some, or hey, you're making me hungry, I love that. That is more encouraging for somebody who's trying out a new recipe, and there could be excitement, especially if you do your own things and then it works out and it tastes really good. Those are all really great things. Also, I'm gonna have to purposely go to her Instagram and look, because I'm not seeing it in my feed, even though I'm following her, to see the stuff that she's cooked. The amount of times that she's mentioned matzo ball soup, I want to try it. I love like creamy, thick soups. So I love like broccoli and cheddar soup. That's one of my favorite soups, but I like homemade soup. So Jamaicans, they have well, even Jamaicans and Haitians, they both have the same thing, and they might be some things that they put differently in the soups, but it's called squash soup or pumpkin soup, one or the other, depending on where you're from, right? And essentially you use a type of squash, and the squash really makes the soup very creamy. You have squash, you have chicken, you have carrots, you have potatoes, you have celery, you have the squash dumplings, you have dumplings. I freaking love dumplings. Let's do an ode to dumplings. And I imagine that maybe matzo ball soup is like, the matzo balls are kind of like a dumpling, because if you have dumplings in a West Indian pumpkin or squash soup, it'll change your life. It will change your life. It's pretty delicious. So I'm happy that she's been cooking and that she's been enjoying some recipes and trying things and failing, but trying ways to make it better. That's awesome. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. You'll find some things that you'll make that'll be your favorites, and then even your friends' favorites and your family members' favorites of something that you made. So which is also really cool and inspiring. Like when my husband, he's like, okay, I want you to make this chicken. He loves the chicken thigh recipe that I made. He's like, I love that. That's my favorite. Make the chicken the way you do. That's what I love. Makes me feel good. I want her to have that too. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. What recipes are you trying and cooking? And what are you good at? What do you need some work on? Let us know down below. If you like the video, check out the link in the description box below to support Illy and Maz for his little cameo that he did. It was cute. Definitely check it out down below. If you like this video, hug the life out of that like button. I love you guys as always. And before I forget, don't forget to check out the link in the description box for the Crowdmade, my new merch launch on crowdmade.com. The Lang Lang collection. Every profit that is made, all the proceeds will be donated to the Loveland Foundation, which is an organization that helps Black girls and women with getting help for mental health via therapy. So definitely check out the link in the description box below. Get you some style, some drip, a mug, whatever you want, right? And have the proceeds go to charity. How awesome is that? You get for you and you're helping somebody else. That is awesome. So definitely check out the link in the description box below. I love you guys as always, and until next time, buddies. Toodles.